Well, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. There was a knock at the door. So I went to the door to see who it was, and it was Perkins standing there completely naked. I said, what are you standing there naked for? He said, I don't know. He said, somebody stole me clothes, he said. Stole your clothes, I said. I said, come inside, I said. He looked at me and I looked at him. I said, quick, I said, get a bucket of water, I said, and chuck it over the pig's head. Do that for, he said. I said, chuck it over the pig's head, I said, and tell him that now you know your place, you dirty pig, I said. Right, he says, I will. So he went and chucked the water over the pig's head. Anyway, I said, look, you better put some clothes on. I said, go and wrap this blanket round yourself. I said, go round next doors, I said, and see if you can see Mrs. Reynard in there. I said, because I want to collect the rent tomorrow. He said, all right. So he put a blanket round him, went next door, looked for a window, came back. He said, yeah. He said, she's in there. He said, sitting in front of the fire with her legs open. He says, warming up a rent book. Good, I said. I shall get my rent tomorrow then, I said. I said, I'll tell you what to do. I said, take that blanket off, I said. I said, go and sit on the table and eat a jam sandwich. He says, why? I said, just do as you're told, I said. Otherwise the chickens won't lay their eggs. Right, he says, I will. So he sat there naked on the table, eating his jam sandwich. I said, now start praying for the chicken's eggs. He says, well, he said, I put my hands together and prayed for the chicken's eggs. Anyway, I said no more about it, and the phone rang. When the phone rang, it was the village police. Phoned up and said they'd seen somebody naked running round next doors. I said, wonder who that could be. Well, he says, I don't know. I said, what do you mean you don't know? He said, it's you, innit? I said, because you've got no bloody clothes on, I said. Oh, yeah, he said. I said, look, the best thing you can do, I says, is go and sleep in the bath, I says. What do you mean? I said, go in there. I said, there's no water in the bath. I said, go and lay in the bath, I said, and switch the light off and go to sleep. He said, but I'm not tired. I said, no, but you will be, won't you, later? He said, oh, yeah, but I'm not tired now. I said, no, but I said, you've got to go to sleep now. I said, because tonight, I said, you're going to be sleeping with a pig. I can't sleep with a pig, he said. I said, of course you can. I said, you've got to keep the pig warm, ain't you? I said, the pig's bloody cold out there at night, I said, and someone's got to keep it warm. Well, I don't fancy that. I said, look, the pig won't do you no harm. I said, you just snuggle up and that'll keep you nice and warm. All right, he says. I said, now, I said, do you remember cousin Borman coming round, I said. I said, you'll have to put some clothes on, though. All right, he says, you can't be sleeping with the pig naked. Oh, no, he said, all right. I said, look, you remember when cousin Borman came round and I gave him some chili to put up his nose to clear his cold? Oh, yeah, he says. And it burnt his nose. Yes, he said. I said, well, I went and got him some Vic, I said, to put up his backside because he had some boils. Oh, he says, right. I said, well, I took a photograph of it, I said. And what I want to do, I said, I want to take it down and you to show it to the vicar. What, he said, was just do as you're told, I said. Here's the photograph, take it down the church, show the vicar, and ask him what he thinks of it. Meanwhile, I said, I'll go next door and see if Mrs. Reynard's warmed her rent book up. All right, he says. I said, now, what we'll do, I says, tonight, you'll sleep with the pig, I'll go round and collect the rent off Mrs. Reynard. I said, and the vicar will be happy because he's got a photograph of the Vic going up what's name's backside. Right, he says. I said, now then. I said, now we've all done that, it's time to say goodbye. All right, he says. I'll see you tomorrow, so make sure you've got clothes on.